Top 8 Scariest Church Ghost Stories. Churches are known for being a sacred place where you can find peace. It is where people go whenever they want to pray or ask for God's help. Most people would say that this is the place where you will feel the Spirit of God. But what if you feel not only the Spirit of God, but also the Spirit of the dead? What if you will not only feel them, but also see them in broad daylight? There are multiple stories of people experiencing these scary events, and some of them are even caught by cameras. Here are the top 8 church ghost experience that was caught on screen. Number 8. A resident church ghost in an abandoned town. Bannack, Montana is a ghost town in Beaverhead County, USA. It was founded in 1862 and was the site of a major gold discovery. The said town was abandoned in the 1970s. Later on, the government of Montana declared it as a National Historic Landmark. A picture was taken in the church in Bannack. A woman from the right side heard a weird shuffling sound while she was inside the church. According to her, the sound was coming from the left part, but when she tried to look around, she does not see anything unusual until she developed this photo and seen a ghost figure sitting in one of the chairs in her left. Some people think that this figure was one of the residents of the ghost town who has a habit of going to the church. Even after death, she continues her devotion. A resident who lives and stayed in this abandoned town that chose to do her normal routine despite the fact that she is no longer alive. This rare photo shows that even at the most peaceful place, you may feel the chill and fear. So next time you visit a church and attend the mass, you might want to whisper, "Peace be with you," to a vacant space. You never know, you might have an invisible churchmate next to you. Number 7. White Lady of Worsted Church. In 1975, a woman named Diane Berthelot, together with her husband, spent their holiday in Worsted, Norfolk, United Kingdom. It was August and the hot weather was at its peak. Diane felt unwell, so they decided to go inside the church and sit in one of the pews towards the front of the church. She offered a silent prayer for the betterment of her health. As she was praying, her husband took advantage of the moment and made some shots. They never felt anything strange until they saw the developed photographs of their holiday visit. As you can see in the picture, a strange woman in white was sitting behind Diane. The white lady was wearing a bonnet and an old-fashioned dress. According to them, the seat was unoccupied during that time, totally empty. The couple returned to Worsted the following summer. They visited the church again and showed the picture to the priest. He then explained that the white lady was a soul who heals the people visiting the church. That was the time Diane realized that her ailment disappears after her last year's church visit. So next time you feel unwell, you might want to try visiting Worsted Church. Just be sure to bring a camera for the souvenir photo. Number 6. The hooded figure at the Vatican. The Vatican Church is the center of the Roman Catholic faith. Due to its popularity, people are willing to go in a long queue just to enter the church. One of the tourists took a video of the long line. The strange thing about this video is that his lens caught an image of a dark, slim, and tall figure at the upper left side of the church near the bell. You can see the figure is standing motionless. The creepy figure had a lot of people's attention. Some people assume that it is the fictional character named Slender Man. The appearance of the figure is somewhat related to the character figure which is known for abducting children. Others assumes that it is the ghost of a man who committed suicide because of its position, as it was looking downward while standing. Could it really be the Slender Man, or an apparition of a dead man? I guess we just need to visit the Vatican and find out for ourselves. Number 5. Unexpected christening attendee. Have you ever had a family event and received an unexpected guest? Well, have you ever received an unexpected visitor during one of those family events? That is what happened to the Sewell family on the christening day of their baby. Heather Sewell was left astonished after she saw the photos of her granddaughter's christening on Facebook. One of the photos captured a black and white face of a man beside the family while the mass is happening. According to her, the unexpected attendee was no other than her late husband, Mr. Sewell, who was a laborer who committed suicide and was already dead 17 years ago. At first, she does not want to accept that it was her late husband. She says she was a believer of superstitions, but she never went overboard. But the strong resemblance of the apparition to her husband made her convinced that it was really him. The apparition has a long face and a height similar to Mr. Terry. The big question is, why is Mr. Terry at his granddaughter's baptism? Is it perhaps a ghostly invitation? Are you feeling the chills already? But before we continue, don't forget to like our video and please click the subscribe button to be a part of our growing community. And also click the bell icon so you will be notified of our next upload. Now let's go back to our countdown. Number 4. Ghost in front of the church. One windy night when most people are already in their bed and sleeping, a white and transparent figure was caught on camera lurking on the perimeter of a church of an unknown town. Take a closer look at the video and focus your eyes on the front door of the church. You can see the ghostly figure of a woman. Her transparent frame was passing through the front door of the church. According to the legend, the woman was a nun of that church. A roof tile fell from the roof during a storm and hit her that caused her death. Clearly, she is one of the poor victims of the wrath of nature. From then, be it night or day, her ghost can be seen walking outside the church whenever there is a storm, as if her soul was still triggered every time a storm is passing. Number 3. A manifestation of World War II. There are many old churches in the Philippines that are witness of historical war. That is why it is not a surprise to hear a ghost story in some of them. It was experienced firsthand by a couple in Binmalay Church, Philippines. They came to visit the church, which was a victim of World War II. The husband immediately felt an unknown presence when they got inside, so he decided to open his video recorder to record any event. They personally did not see or hear anything, but the camera captured something creepy. A voice singing can be heard at the recordings. Then multiple glowing orbs were captured moving. After a few seconds, it was followed by the sound of a man shouting, "Yah!" "Yeah!" and a couple of gunshots. It ends with a moving red orb which down to the communion table. By the sounds and moving orbs, it looks like a manifestation of what has happened a long time ago. Number 2. A ghost monk. A picture of a church altar became popular during the 1980s. It was because of a creepy photobomber who joined in the photo. Reverend K.F. Lords took a picture of the altar of Newby Church in England in 1963. He was sure that no one was there when he took the shot. When the photo was developed, he was shocked to see a monk-like figure standing on the side of the altar. The figure is wearing long black clothes that cover his whole body up to its feet. His face was also covered and was standing with a pose like a monk. His face is covered with a cloth and face mask except for the area of the eyes. The church has no history of ghost encounters, and it is the only picture of the church that has a creepy vibe. Until now, even the experts cannot explain who the image is. Could it be the specter as what other people think? Number 1. A man with glowing eyes. During a mass in an unknown church, a video camera caught an unexplainable figure of a man having a pair of wide and glowing eyes. He is wearing full black clothes from head to toe. The creature seems old and have a long white beard that covers his lower face. His neck is also covered with a beard, so it cannot be seen. It seems that it is shorter than the usual, or maybe he does not have any. The creepiest thing about this creature is that his eyes are glowing. Notice that the eyes of the people at the back are not gleaming, so it's not due to the reflection of the camera light. No ordinary people have an ability to make their eyes glow, so this figure is surely something else. His fellow attendees do not seem to notice anything strange about it. Is it because he is just an ordinary old man with a weird appearance? Or is it because the man is not even there in the first place? I hope you enjoyed watching, and please don't forget to like our videos, and for more creepy videos, please hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon for you to be notified with our next upload. You can comment down below about your reactions and suggestions for our video. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next episode of It's Just Right.